Rolling. We're walking the talk here. Gonna try to get Dr. Dan back on his feet. Okay, here we go. All right, hey everybody, Dr. Bradford here from downtown Gilbert Healthcare, sitting down with Dan, the man, the muscle with the hustle.
I think
What else do you say?
We have too much fun with this.
We're going to be talking today about peptides again. I know we've done a couple videos in the past about this, talking about personal experience that Dr. Dan has had with peptides. He trusted me enough with the needle to give him a couple of shots in his arms and elbow. And so we're going to talk about, it's been about 3 weeks now since we did that.
May 25th.
And we're going to talk about what the effect has been and how he's felt. So why did we do it in the first place?
Okay, so we did it in the first place because even though Dr. Dan has the superhuman strength, crushing coconuts with these arms and straight and horseshoes, the trouble was every time when I would adjust a low back, it would feel like my tricep on my right side was tearing off. I mean, it was like this hot, searing pain. It would only be there for a couple of seconds. And on the big boys, when I lay it in, and really get a good set, it was hurting.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, on my left brachioradialis, the outside of the forearm, I noticed that same thing with certain adjustment moves. I mean, the pain would be at, like at a 10, but it was only there for just like a very split second. And then over time, what I noticed is that my workout started to suffer. I would have to do like 2 warm-up sets and 3 warm-up sets, and the next thing you know, I'm doing almost 5 or 6 warm-up sets just to kind of get past the pain.
Yeah.
And you had did this injection on a patient of ours.
Yep.
And just to report, this girl was, you saw it in the TikTok video, but she had trouble walking 2 blocks. And now she is walking 2 miles a day, no pain, and even bought a trampoline. And she's bouncing around at the house. And so anyway, I have experienced Sermorelin used on a daily basis when you inject subcutaneously. So you inject a very small dose.
Right.
What, half
a cc every night.
And works wonders. Helps. Especially women, helps them grow their hair, helps them tighten their skin, grow their nails faster. But I had never heard of actually being injected into a joint. And so I thought, well, I'll just kind of sit back and see how it did on that one patient. And I in fact saw her yesterday, and she's still doing good. She was like, I feel so good, I'm going to have other joints injected.
Yeah.
So anyway, I went and I said, okay, Dr. Al, let me get in front of you and let's do that injection. And Dr. Dan does not like needles.
Yeah, we found that out.
Yeah, I got video of it.
I found it
out. It's my arms on there. You can see the tattoo right there. But the good thing is that the first week, didn't notice much. I was like, I don't know if it really helped. And I have not changed any of my workout. If anything, I've started working out harder. And right about the week and a half, I started noticing that, I'm not wincing in pain, when I'm adjusting. And I started noticing that with my workouts. I went down from 5 warm-up sets to 4 to 3 to 2 to basically 1, which I had been doing ever since I was lifting weights since I was 14 years old.
Yeah.
And so now, happy to report, Dr. Dan, the tricep that gives those adjustments, that tricep pump right there, and the brachioradialis on this side, I am literally 95% pain-free with everything that I do.
Yeah.
And that is 3 weeks out. So we're not talking about a cortisone shot. where it reduces inflammation. We're talking about something that actually helps you heal.
So Sermorelin is a peptide. A peptide is a little building block of a protein. And one of the things that Sermorelin does is it will increase the pulse of growth hormone. So increase the strength of that pulse. Your body, triggered by the pituitary gland, will release growth hormone. And that happens primarily when we're growing, when we're teenagers, when we're getting tall, when we're building muscle mass, bone density. That tapers off and lowers as we get older. But using certain peptides, we can trigger that pulse again. So Sermorelin will trigger the pulse of growth hormone. It'll also trigger the production of something called IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor 1.
Okay.
And these work throughout the body. It works on connective tissue, it works on tendon, it works on muscle, it works on skin. So yeah, we get that feedback. You know, my skin feels tighter, it feels more youthful when we do Sermorelin. And that's kind of like a side effect, a good side effect, right?
Now I've even noticed that because it has an effect on dropping body fat too, correct?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So if you've got some joint pains, if you don't want to go down that road of a cortisol shot every 6 months, I think insurance covers like 3 of them and then they're done and they say we got to do something else.
Correct.
Let's give the body something that it can work with and that can rebuild and regenerate instead of just putting a Band-Aid on something.
I agree.
So,
Dr. Bradford, thank you so much.
we'll see you next time.